Okay, so we're going to start by creating a new test file like we did in the previous video of how to use FaceFusion. This test file that we're going to create will be to launch the Webcam UI for FaceFusion. Okay, so this was the previous a file created to launch FaceFusion, because it does not come with FaceFusion. We have to create it so that we can have easy access to actually launch FaceFusion by just double clicking and opening it. Okay, so let's create a new file now. Come over here, the top left corner, you see this new icon here. Click on it and select text document. For this one, I'm going to call it start webcam. Start_webcam, like this, and I will change it from .txt to .bat. So what we have here is start webcam.bat. Yes, and now we're going to open this in Node Editor. Right click, edit in Notepad. I'll zoom this one in so you can see what I'm typing in HD screen. Okay, so let's do this again. All right, just few lines of code. So we have just these few lines of code. Type them according to what you see on the screen, and then save it by holding Ctrl+X to save, Ctrl, and then you close this tab, and you see the start webcam.bat file here. So double click to open, give it a minute to load, wait patiently for this guy to load. Okay, so what we did is we opened FaceFusion in a browser with that test document. So next time you want to run FaceFusion for live call, live session, all you need to do is double click on your start_webcam, and this will open for you to do a live call. You understand? If you want to use it to swap faces, double click on start.bat. It will open the session for you to do face and video swapping in the previous video. So if you didn't watch the previous video, please go back and watch the previous video on how to use FaceFusion to swap faces in pictures and videos. Also, there's another video on how to install FaceFusion. Okay, FaceFusion installation from start to finish, depending on your laptop. In any with any kind of laptop that you have, you can use FaceFusion. So I made a complete installation for that. It is in the description of this video. So do well to watch that video as well, so you can get the whole idea of what we are doing here today. So today we're going to begin in the FaceFusion live call session, connecting to webcam, OBS Studio, and trying to make a phone call or a video call and see how it does look like. Okay, so sit tight and let's get started. First, I will just explain this UI for you. So it's different from the other UI where you use to swap faces and video. In this one, it is the webcam UI. So it comes like this. This is what you see when you open it in the webcam UI. Okay. So first thing, I'm going to come over and show you two ways on how you can do this with FaceFusion. There are two ways on how you can use it to make call in a live call session to stream it on OBS. So we'll do the two-step. I'm doing the first step, hang in tight if you don't know this step, Just sit there, start and learn it. And then I'll do the other step, and then choose whichever step that seems easier to you and is good for you. Okay. All right. Okay, the first thing to do is I'll show you how to put your images. So you just have to drag and drop your image here. So I'll come over to my file explorer and just drag the image that I want to use and drop it here. Okay, simple tweak on this face swapping technology. Choose an image that meets your physique. Look at your cheek, your mouth, your beards, your hair, your brow, your kind of physique. Choose some image that matches your physique. You understand what I'm saying? Then the color too should also be similar or match. It is only with Visual Master that you can change the complexion to as much as you want, or with Deep Life Cam that you can have good complexion. You understand? But with other face swapping app, or in fact in general, choose a color that matches your color, and also choose a face that matches your face. You cannot be slim and be using a fat person and expect AI to just swap the face for you. That's not how it works, bro. That's not how it works. Okay, so having dragged your photo and dropped it here, you wait a few seconds. So I was using that few seconds to say something. All right, so the first step we're going to do, we're going to run this by selecting our webcam. So I'll select webcam 0. That's the webcam I want to use. Okay, 0. You can select as any of the webcam from the indexes that you have here, but I'm using this one. And then from this webcam mode here, we are using Inline for this session. After this, I'll show you how to use UDP, which is a FFmpeg server with OBS. All right, so those are the two options. So let's try this one first and you learn it. Another thing to note before we continue is that you are going to change this webcam resolution from 320 240 to 1920 1080. You understand, which is a landscape pixel. So you have to change this resolution. If not, you're going to have errors if you're using this UDP. Okay, so until we get there, but for now, just know that your camera resolution works with this 1920 1080, even if you're using an external webcam or you're using the built-in cam that came with your laptop or PC. Okay, so always change this one. And then scroll down. If you want to use the face enhancer, you click on face enhancer. I would not advise face enhancer if your graphics is not very high. Okay, if the graphics of your laptop is not very high, I mean the dedicated graphics is not very high, face enhancer is not for live call session. You can use it to do video and images swap, but in a live call session, nah, I wouldn't do that. But if your graphics can carry it, go ahead and do it. Okay, but I have a low graphics laptop, and this is an educational video, so let's skip the face enhancer. But if you can do it. All right, now we leave every other thing just the way it is, like this. CUDA is selected. You could have a CUDA laptop. If you don't have an NVIDIA graphics laptop, CPU will be selected automatically. So whichever one you have is already selected. There's no point doing anything here. The only place you have to do something is your webcam here. Webcam device ID, you select it, and come over to this webcam resolution and select it as well. When you are done with that, you come here and hit start. Then give it a few seconds. Okay, so this is an interface of the Inline. What this one does is that it shows you the preview of what you want to use. So when we are connecting it with OBS, you're going to see what I will do. So pay attention to these details because they matter. Okay, you can see the face swap change. You see how good it looks like. Okay, so now I'm going to open OBS and I'll show you how to display this preview on OBS. I kind of really look like OBS, can't you say? We match in face, face physique and all of that, so it's cool. All right, let me show you how to do this on OBS. Now come over to your scene, click on the scene you want to use, and on the sources, click on the plus icon and add window capture. Add window capture. Okay, then remove the capture sensor so that the mask doesn't show on your screen when you are doing your video call session. So on this place, you're going to select the browser preview. That is the browser. On this tab here, just select the browser. I'm using Microsoft Edge. I'm going to look for Microsoft Edge browser preview. So I'll just select the Microsoft browser preview from here. Remember, we're using window capture for this inline. Now, let me show you how to remove all this part of this screen so that you just see only the preview, okay? We'll head back to our preview, our FaceFusion preview again, and I'll show you how to make this full screen and remove all the side, okay? So what you do is click on this maximize icon at the top right corner. If you click on it again, it will minimize and give you the option to edit. And if you click on it again, it will maximize. Now, if you go back to OBS, you see that the screen is fully maximized. But that's not all, okay? We still have to do some work by zooming out the whole thing so that we can fit the face of the preview in the OBS panel. Do you understand what I'm saying? So just pay attention to what I'm doing. You can see that I'm increasing, I'm dragging the OBS preview, I'm dragging it so that I can fit just the preview on the OBS scene. You can see that right now, okay? So I think everything is cool. I kind of look like OBO. So we'll connect it to NDI webcam right now and try to make a call. If you haven't done that before, that was a procedure on how to connect your OBS to NDI webcam, okay? So I'll open the webcam now and I'll see if this preview on OBS is showing that. Of course, it is showing that. All right, so this is NDI webcam. This is what allows you to make call on WhatsApp. Every other thing doesn't work, except you have Manicam premium version, of course. Now let me go over to WhatsApp and try to make a call. I'll click on call, select video, and there's something I want to show you here. Pay attention. Now you see this call interface. Come down to the bottom right corner, you see where there's a video icon there. Make sure it is not showing a slash sign. Make sure it is showing the video icon correctly. Now select the NDI webcam as your default webcam. Now you see my WhatsApp is actually ringing with my FaceFusion face swap showing as the preview panel. But it's kind of slow though because I don't have a high graphics laptop, so don't expect the best from this if you're using it for a live call session, all right? But this is how it goes, all right? Now I'm going to go over and show you the second procedure on how to use FaceFusion for live call session without using a window capture. Now let's go do that and stay tuned, don't go. There's something I need to show you, okay? Now let's use the UDP. The inline shows you the preview, but UDP don't show you preview. Take note, in the inline we use window capture on OBS. So in this one that we're running now for the UDP that uses FFmpeg server, it doesn't show preview. Okay, so just make sure that you've selected everything that you want to use. You selected your webcam, and then you selected your webcam resolution to 1920 1080, and then click on UDP. Select everything that you want to select. Make sure all the settings are correct according to the way you want them. Then open the terminal command and it will show you if you are running the FaceFusion interface. On the UDP, it does not show you no preview on the browser. There's no preview on the browser, so you can't actually see what's going on. You only have to see on the terminal. You see streaming like this, streaming. So if you see this, it means your FaceFusion is running. Now we're going to head over to OBS and I'll show you how to display the output on OBS. This UDP is actually faster and displays high quality content than the inline window capture. Just like we did for the inline, we're going to do the same for this one, but in this time, under your sources, you will select media source. Media source. Click on it, click OK. Then turn off the local file. Turn off the local file. In this place, well, I'm going to show you what to type and how to type it. So just type this UDP Yeah, whatever that is, local host, whatever that is, 27,000, just like that. And in the next box, you type MPEG-TS. I'm zooming this out so you can see clearly on your screen. Make sure to enter the configuration exactly as I just did here. And then you click OK. It is going to display what you have on your FaceFusion running right now. You see, this one gives you more quality and it is faster in server and it is less laggy. Okay, less laggy. So if you're running on a low GPU laptop, this UDP is the best way for you to go. Now we're going to head over and try this again with the same procedure on the NDI webcam and then on WhatsApp call session. Heading over to WhatsApp now. I hit on call, video, and of course make sure you select the video from the bottom right corner to NDI one webcam if you're using the NDI one webcam, unless you have the Medicam premium version that you want to use Medicam as you. Yeah, so that is it, and make sure that the video icon is showing clearly. And that's just simple how to run FaceFusion on your computer. You see how easy that was? It took a lot to bring this video to you. So subscribe, hit the notification bell, share, and I'll see you again. In UDP, we use media source. In Inline, we use window capture. Okay, so we've come to the end of this session of how to make a live call with FaceFusion. Because I have a low graphics laptop, it doesn't really work well for me. So if you have higher graphics laptop, the live call session is for you. So that is it. If you didn't know how to, if you didn't have the installation procedure, it is in the description of this video. It's in the channel. You can watch it, how to install FaceFusion. And if you want to learn how to face swap, video swap images, you use FaceFusion. Use FaceFusion to swap images and videos because it is the best I've seen so far. I mean, but for the live call session, you need to have a higher graphics card to actually use FaceFusion to run a live call session. Okay, and it's actually good for every other thing. And then, until next time, please hit the notification bell and subscribe. Before the end of this month, I'm bringing some cool tutorial to this channel. Help the young Python developer community grow in areas of facial verification. I didn't say that. I didn't say nothing. Okay, I'll see you again. Until then, peace.